Hello, you're watching Team Starcraft. My name is Joe Starcraft, and this is my cast. Recently, I started to play 2-on-2 randoms with random partners, and I'm quite open about it despite I'm sort of cheating on my own pre-made partners, so sorry about that, buddy, but sometimes I need my space. So, you know, I'm sure you need your space, and sometimes I need my own time, my me time, so this is my me time. Fridays, random partners. That's exactly it. So I'm actually in Diamond League right now, and I'm trying to get into Masters, and it seems to me it's really hard by just doing 10 pull every game. And so this game I just actually decided to go something that is more macro based, and you know, like, it's really tough not to 10 pull with Zerg because it works so well against lower level players. Even in Diamond, 10 pull just does wonders. Even though, like, it's funny because even though you don't know how to follow up properly, like after, you know, building the initial 8 lanes, moving on to Bane lanes, there's no transition whatsoever if you're playing 10 pull. You don't need it because people are so bad sometimes that they really don't know how to react to a 10 pull. So, but you know, I'm not gonna be doing something cheesy like that. It's not worth your time. It's not worth my time. I just want to get through it, and I just want, like, for me, if I do 10 pull, I just want to get through that game, get into Masters. But you know, for the purposes of watching, I would like to see something of, you know, better quality. So let's take a look at my partner who has actually decided to expand. His name is Digital, and I really like his name because, you know, my name and his name becomes Digital Device. So that's kind of cool, right? And let's take a look at our teal Protoss, and his name is Blue, and it's actually teal. So let's call him Teal Protoss. And let's take a look at our purple Terran. His name is Nick, and you obviously, he was very, when he first got his Starcraft 2, he was like, man, I don't give a shit about what name I put. I just want to play. I just want to play, and I'm just gonna name, you know, I'm just gonna use my own name, Nick. So he really didn't squeeze any brain cells for that name, but you know, whatever floats. So I think it's better than Asian Gangster. You know, Asian, like with like AZN and Gangsta, whatever like that, GANSTA, whatever like that. So yeah, it's much better than that. So I give you props for that. So I managed to pop out 4 lings. I actually went 14 pull and gas. So I pulled out 4 lings just to gain some map control and gain control of the Zelnaga towers. And let's take a look at what my partner's doing. He's actually saturating his mineral lines even more by producing more drones, and he actually decided to get an extractor late, which is indicative of a very early hatch play. And I followed up with a hatchery myself after noticing that they're not going to pressure at all, because he is going 3 barracks, and I am not sure what he's gonna put down. He's putting down a reactor, and it's kind of bad because, okay, he started to do stim pack. I was about to nag because he wasn't starting on his stim pack ASAP, because stim packs take like forever to like finish researching. So we have a double robotics going on, and I believe with my Ling I managed to scout this out. And yeah, I'm not sure whether this is actually a good build to go against double Zerg, because, you know, once one of the Zergs decides to go Baneling Nest, you know, Marines become almost obsolete. So hopefully that he could hold out better for later on, but or he made the right decision right now, but who knows. So let's take a look at our Protoss, and his Protoss is actually going a pretty standard build. He actually don't have a second gas, which means that he might have a more stalker heavy army. Maybe he might have a couple of you know, sentries and stuff, but at the same time it's going to be mostly stalkers and zealots, and they're actually coming out for a very early game push at 6:30, and this kind of gets us in a surprise, because we're starting to build our lings, and we are building our 12 lings, partner is building is 16 links. So it's always important that if you know that you're gonna lose a fight, you do not engage until you get enough units. You waste time. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm wasting time not engaging the army that's in front of our base until they engage us, and building the banelings that we need. We so need. So we built the baneling, and my partner's coming down with his lings, and we might be able to sandwich it right over here if you time it on time, and we managed to sandwich it right now. There's a little lag going on. I would like to apologize for that lag because my garbage computer is a shitbox, and I've been looking into video cards lately, and yep, I'm trying to buy a Radeon 6800 series at like around $130 or $150, because right now I'm running a very old school GeForce card that used to be $500, which I kind of like borrowed it from my friend. So thank you, my friend, for allowing me to have that video card, and at the same time, hopefully I'll get enough money to buy me a new video card. So we managed to stop this their initial push, and we're going to pressure ourselves. And what I like to do when we win fights is that I like to reward myself with building more drones, because this is a lot of times Zerg players don't know when to build their drones. Build your drones when you're at an advantage. Build your drones when you win a big fight. Build your drones when you when they're obviously teching and not attacking you at all. So this is actually a really bad call to attack, because they really have quite a sizable force, and we should have been in together. Blue Digital shouldn't have been you know, hitting the supply depot, and he should have been here hitting the Marines and Marauders. And here it comes, his roaches. The other thing is, his roaches could have came earlier, or we could have waited for his roaches, and this attack would have been much more powerful. So let's take a look at what our Protoss is doing, because it seems to me that Terran is going to lose out this fight. And he's actually moving out with a very Zila heavy army, and this is going to destroy my Ling army. And it completely annihilates the Ling army, and we have around 7 roaches here that's trying to waste time while he macros and reinforces his army. Meanwhile this is happening, I am building my Lings, and you know, I'm not actually moving on to a new tech choice. Oh, I'm actually going on to a layer build right now. So the other thing is, I see this often with diamond level players or lower level players. Keep building your SCVs non-stop until at least you get your he's building it now, until you get your natural. Look at this Protoss player. He only has around 22 to 24 probes, and he does not have an expansion. So when he expands, he will have to build his probes all over again. Like if you had probes earlier on, then if you have a new expansion, you should be able to, you know, completely saturate it without a lot of time. And it seems to me that small force outside their base in front of their choke has been destroyed, and they're actually going for a counter attack. And this is what's exciting about diamond games, because a lot of times there's a lot of shifts in momentum, and it's really, I think sometimes in like the quality of play. I'm not sure why you blocked that, because they could have ran up and they could have got my entirely empty base. But a lot of times we have a lot of back and forth in Diamond League plays, and whereas my partner, I am going to get destroyed if my partner doesn't show up anytime soon. And I'm starting to build my 10 Lings. He has 8 roaches coming along. It's actually not upgraded yet, but I think he's working on his upgrades right now. So we barely managed to finish it off, but look at this big miss from me. This one Zealot has 6 kills, and this other Zealot has 15 kills. He has a total of 21 kills, mostly drones. And this is really sad. This guy must be, oh, his name is Master. Oh my goodness, of course, he is Master. He is Master of all the drones, and he is going to die though. Too bad it doesn't give him special abilities for killing 17 drones. But, you know, maybe a medal for killing that many drones. So I'm actually quite behind in my economy. I'm playing very poorly, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the reasons why I don't like playing Zerg, is because I suck so badly. Suck so badly. So I managed to, we managed to defend off against the PT rush, and what they should be doing right now is actually expanding, and they're not expanding right now. Oh, there's a pro coming out. Speak of the devil. They should have been expanding long time ago while they're pressuring our expansion, because they knew that we